Good morning, 7:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, May 27th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I apologize for the noise, but this is the best I could do this morning. I want to do an update while I had a chance. So my son's he's pretty bad right now. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So we'll continue to pray. We'll continue to look for the best positive outcome, and continue to approach it with positivity over negativity. I do appreciate all the kind words from everybody, but I would like to do a technical analysis this morning, let my mind wander a little bit into the charts, and then we got a little bit of reading to do as well this morning. It might be a little hard to hear. It's a little noisy where I'm at, but it's the only spot that I can find right now with all the new employees coming in for the shift this morning and stuff. So this is the best I could do. So, we'll just have to deal with it for what it is for the next foreseeable future while I'm doing this. So we'll also talk about the XRP news today, SEC versus Ripple case, update, implications for XRP spot ETFs. So we'll get through this reading as well today. There's a lot of optimism in the XRP community is being held right now on the fact that anticipation in 25 for an XRP ETF. Most would believe it's all but certain. It's going to really depend on the ending of this, the conclusion of the lawsuit with the SEC. And then after that, we'll be able to go forward appropriately. So that's something to pay attention to. So what I want to go over today is the XRP technical analysis. I want to go over the XRP market cap. We'll look at, obviously, the XRP Bitcoin pairing and a little bit of Bitcoin. I also briefly want to touch on AMP, as we talked about that last night as well. And I'll give you an update on where that's heading. It's back up to 701. I know last night it was at like 686 maybe, I think, when we were talking. So it's up about 1.7% from last night, 1.59% on the day. So it'd definitely be intriguing to see where that ends up. Gold's off to a decent start, although as we know it's Memorial Day. So it's a thinly traded day today. So it's not a normal trading day in the markets. So just consider that. US dollar was down a little bit. Gold and silver. Silver was up about 1.6%, and gold was up about $10 on the day. So that's pretty much where we stand this morning, as Bitcoin's down 113 points, down 0.17%. We've got the XRP Bitcoin pairing up about the smallest of fractions of 0.13%, the 772 sat level. We've got the XRP market cap down about 5.543 million, down just about 0.02%. It's flat, 29.278 billion. So that's where we sit here, at least this morning. So please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. It allows our community to continue to grow together, stay together, and advance in the narrative together as well. Make sure to have positivity over negativity. Make sure to have a helping hand, and make sure you help each other in the comments. The worst thing we can do is put each other down. I prefer us to help each other out, and we can stride together. I'll give you guys a few seconds to hit that like button as I play the intro. So please, please, please hit that like button so YouTube recommends this, and share this update, as we're going to try to do the power of positivity. And then I'm going to go deal with what's to come for the day with my son. I'll do my best to update everybody. I felt very good about doing that update last night. It got about 700 views, but it wasn't about the views. It was more about me letting the ones who want to know what was going on and being as honest and forthcoming as I can. So this is our third day in Grand Rapids now. He's been in the hospital 2 nights now, and there is no foreseeable future going home. He was very much misdiagnosed, so I'm going to have to contact a lawyer for what happened at Beaumont down in Royal Oak. And it's very clear that it was very unprofessional and male intent what they did to my son there. In fact, the dietitian here vehemently disagreed with their findings there, and in fact, let's just say they exacerbated how tall he was to make it look like he was taller and thinner, and then their weight was very inaccurate, and I got to show them the data points of when they weighed him compared to when I was next to him when he was weighed, when I made him hold on to the stuff, and it was a very big discrepancy. So this is definitely a lawsuit in the making. And it was very, very, it could have killed my son, let's just put it that way. They could have killed my son by sending him home without finding what they needed to, because they were acting like we were basically abusing our kid for not feeding him. So they very much screwed this up, and I'm very, very blessed that I decided to make this 3.5 hour drive out to Corwell, because it saved my son's life. So, you know, never be afraid to trust your gut and get a second opinion, because there's a lot of stuff going on here that they very much did my son a disservice. So please make sure to hit that like button, and have the solace, if you are watching, that I'm in the right place, I'm in the right hospital, and I'm in the best place I could possibly be in probably the world, as there's only, I believe, 4 of these facilities worldwide. So very fortunate there was one about 3 hours from my house. So I thank everybody for the kind words, but now let's get into some technical analysis. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that like button so that we can get this content out there as far and wide as we can. So XRP, pretty flat. Right now, our biggest issue is what we talked about yesterday. We don't want to break down this golden cross. And honestly, it looks like we could have tried to put in a sneaky reversal. Now, that can be invalidated here, because it would have been nice to be up at about the 50. Let's see where we're at right now. We're at 52.88. It would have been beautiful to be up here towards 53.1. Right now at 52.8, we're going to fall right on the 200-day here. So we're in a very ominous spot here, because if we fall through this 52.8 cents and we can't hold it, yes, we already fell once, but we talked about the possibility of a drop. We're actually hoping for a little more of a volatile swing, and have, like, if this was going to wick down last night, to wick down real quick and pull back up, but not to 501, down here to this. Basically, we're looking to see if it would wick down here to 515 and see if we could have a quick recovery back up. But right now, we've got a reversal candle on the 4-hourly. That's a long leg doji. The problem is it's engulfing likely to the downside here. Now, there is still 4 minutes left in this candle, I believe. Yeah, 4 minutes. And we could very much have a consolidatory candle next. So the next 4 hour or an 8 hour, roughly the next 2 4-hour candles are going to be basically the make it or break it candles. We need these to end up breaking to the top side. But right now it's showing a little bit of bottom side pressure here, which is unfortunate. But it's not, don't be ready to throw in the towel yet. It's not like it's given up. It's still got a chance. We just need to maintain this 52.8 cent level. Well, it's not exactly 52.8, because you could theoretically, because you don't really want to come down to 525 continuously. If we were starting a reversal, you can see some signs of it as we came down, corrected, back down. Now, if this was a consolidator and move up, you could find yourself in one of these W reversal patterns, and then it shoots out, or the inverse head and shoulders. You know, that's longing to play out, but I don't know. Little topside. This is a bearish candle disguised, because it looks like a little topside pressure in the 2-hourly. But we do have a bearish cross here in the 2-hourly as well. Up here, the 20 did cross through the 50-day, so that's the first sign of bearish momentum. And because it's in the 2-hour time frame, we came up and retested it about 4 to 5 times. That could be the start of a bearish proposition. In the hourly, engulfing to the downside, so that's never a great sign, but it did pull back up pretty nicely in this candle. It's just we have no topside momentum yet. So that's something we're going to have to watch throughout the day, and that could become open and obvious to the fact that it could be sending us down to 51.5 or even the 508. So we just have to pay attention very close and monitor as the day goes on, which I've got nothing but time on my hands. So yeah, it'll be a very interesting day today. I look forward to seeing more answers, talking to the team of my son's team, as they have a very dedicated team, and it's a beautiful thing to see the way they move here. Like, I don't want to go home. Like, that's how scary it is right now for me. That's how scary it is with our son. I do not want to go home, and that's something. And like, I told everybody how we had a scare that he might have had leukemia yesterday, and they put it under the microscope on the slides. Fortunately, they could not find a single leukemia, like a live cell. So thank God for that. And I described how that was the single scariest moment of my life, and that's a crazy thing to say, because when I was 22 or 23, I went home from work, and my mom, I'm not going to go into how, but she basically was dead, and I heard her collapse upstairs. I did CPR on her for over 10 minutes. I was AED and CPR certified because I was a certified personal trainer, dual certified, and a certified nutritionist at the time. So I knew how to do all of that. Called emergency 911, made sure that she had oxygen going in until they could get there. They got her to get back up, and she had no brain damage because of the CPR, which was very, very, very lucky, because she was dead legally for about 12 minutes. And it was I thought that would be the scariest moment for the rest of my life, but ironically, seeing my mom pale, blue-faced, and dead, basically giving a corpse CPR, that doesn't even scrape the surface of what I felt yesterday, and that's scary. So we'll see what happens, but best positive outcomes. And I've been through a lot in my life, so I'm meant to handle stuff like this. I'm very, I was built up by the man upstairs for a reason, so I can handle a lot. I'm a very strong person, so we'll make it through. The XRP market cap's down 0.09% to 29.251 billion. When we look at the market cap, it's another story, just like with the XRP price action. We're right down to the crutch point. Looks like we could be trying to make a W reversal, but it's very weak at the moment. It's very weak. We've had death cross in the 30-minute. We've had the 50 and the 20 cross the 200. We have a death cross here with the 20 cross the 200 and the 45. We're running out of time here. If this breaks down a few more of these levels, we're going to have no choice but to retest this uptrend on the market cap around 28.1 billion. And that's just the way it's going to have to be if it plays out that way. And it's going to be unfortunate if it were to break that area. Right now, it's a nice time to accumulate. If you're still looking to better your position, as many of you know, I've been doing that through the XRP Bitcoin pairing. I've got about $4,600 in it. It's very slightly up right now, very slightly up, as my SAT levels around 767 or 768. It's up like $70, and on 4,600, that tells you how little it's up. And the whole point of this is I could sell it out, because when you buy this pairing, you have to buy Bitcoin to buy the XRP Bitcoin pairing. But when you sell it, by doing it like that, you have the opportunity to either sell it out in Bitcoin or sell it out in XRP for cash. And the whole opportunity for me is buy the XRP Bitcoin pairing. In time, you would sell it out back to Bitcoin because of the appreciation. And then you can either sell it into cash and wait for the levels to come back closer, or you hold Bitcoin. It's just the same thing as silver and gold ratio, or the gold-silver ratio. When one's out of whack, you hold the other. When the other's out of whack, you switch back into the other. My opportunity here would be, because I'm not looking to just flip back into Bitcoin and hold it, my opportunity would be, if I had a significant run-up, I would sell it back into Bitcoin, turn it into cash, and then use it for a further investment. So, but I have no timetable. In fact, I feel like my life's going to be in limbo for a long, long time. So I have no plans of going home anytime soon. So, yeah, it's going to be one of those things. So we're going to do the best we can here. The XRP Bitcoin pairing, if we look at it from a technical standpoint, still very much within a beautiful level of consolidation. And I don't know, but we can put it up here. I don't know if we've started an expansion zone to attempt a breakout, but if that's the case, this would be your expansion zone. If it breaks down, I already circled where I expect it to go. If it were to come back down to that uptrending support. But if this is the attempted breakout moment, this is the expansion zone. If this breaks out, then you can start to expect some of these higher numbers. First level for me, obviously, we would have to get past the 802 SAT level. And then it's ultimately going to come up to here. This 830 SAT level, if you could get over 830 and confirm that, we very much could be talking about a move back up. I believe that's like 900 sat level. That's a big move. So, and that's just on the interim. So, and we've got a big, strong history here with the XRP Bitcoin pairing, as I've talked about in the past, but I want to keep it simple here. So this is what I'm looking at here for the XRP Bitcoin pairing as I'm running out of time. Bitcoin's down 79 bucks, or 68,427. This is the opportunity here, like we talked yesterday. Either Bitcoin's going to bounce off of this 200-day support, which was in the hourly. Now it's come down a little bit below, but or it was going to roll through. We have a bearish cross, so we're a little indecisive. But we also know that we have what looks like some kind of inverse head and shoulders that is either trying to trick us, or it's going to turn into an untopping reversal pattern. But right now we've got up to the down, back around to the down. If it does something like this and bounces, that's an inverse head and shoulders. Even if it bounces where it's at, but I'm trying to look for a spot where it can kind of gain some support, like the 200 and the 2 hours right there. If we look at it from an uptrending support perspective, we're basically right on there. Oops. Yeah, so we're basically right on that consolidation. So yeah, we have an opportunity here. You're either going to come up here with Bitcoin to 70,600, or you're going to get a hefty rejection here, and it's going to come through that support, and you come all the way down here to 64,200 area. So pay attention to that for Bitcoin. So I did the technicals I wanted for Bitcoin, the XRP Bitcoin pairing, market cap, and XRP. But now I want to do this reading. So XRP news today. SEC versus Ripple case. Update implications for XRP spot ETFs. So on Sunday, May 26, XRP declined by 2.53%, reversing a 1.08% gain from Saturday, May 25th. XRP ended the week up 3.75% to 52.82 cents, exactly where we're at now. Nevertheless, investors were likely mindful of looming court rulings that could adversely affect the U.S. crypto market. In the ongoing SEC versus Ripple case, the penalty for breaching U.S. securities laws is unlikely to affect the U.S. crypto market. However, SEC plans to appeal against the programmatic sales of XRP ruling could create market tension. If the U.S. Appellate Court overturned the programmatic sales of XRP ruling, the SEC would have a stronger footing to regulate through enforcement. Ripple expects a court ruling in the coming months, meaning the SEC could file an appeal before the U.S. presidential election. Beyond the Ripple case, the SEC versus Coinbase case could have more significant ramifications for the broader crypto market. Investors await a court ruling in the Coinbase motion for interlocutory appeal. If Judge Catherine Valia grants the motion for interlocutory appeal, the courts will reconsider the Coinbase motion to dismiss MTD. Coinbase filed the MTD in October 2023, arguing that the SEC lacked the statutory authority to regulate crypto exchanges. A Coinbase went against the SEC, could have SEC plans to appeal against the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. Other prominent U.S. crypto platforms facing legal challenges, including Kraken and Robinhood Markets Inc. Hood. The influence of the U.S. courts on the crypto market is significant. Crypto victories against the SEC could end the debate on whether cryptos are securities or commodities. Moreover, clarity could yield a fruitful crypto spot ETF market. On Monday, May 24th, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse shared a post on X, formerly Twitter, about an XRP spot ETF market. Standard Chartered Bank expects the SEC approval of Ethereum spot ETFs to pave the way to XRP spot ETFs in 2025. Before the SEC decision on the Ethereum spot ETFs, FX Empire discussed the possible implications of an Ethereum spot ETF market on the broader crypto market. XRP spot ETFs have been a talking point since 2023. In November, false reports of BlackRock filing an XRP spot ETF application caused an XRP price to reach 75 cents before retracing below the 60 cent level. Court rulings that dictate XRP as a commodity could expedite an XRP spot ETF. Now let's look at some XRP price action to push against our own. So on the daily chart, XRP sat below the 50-day and 200-day EMAs, sending bearish price signals. An XRP break above the 50-day EMA would support a move to the 200-day EMA. A breakout from the 200 EMA gives the bulls a run at this 57.39 cent resistance level. Crypto spot ETF news and the SEC versus crypto case related updates need consideration. Conversely, an XRP break below the trend lines would bring the 48 cent handle into play. The 14-day RSI reading 50.68 indicates XRP moved a 60-cent handle before entering overbought territory. Please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. If you want to show me personal support, you can always join Tom's Army or send one YouTube super chat per month as we're reaching the end of the month. And it's an interesting month for me, in fact. And then other than that, have a blessed day, and don't forget to give thanks to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And if you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments. And like I say all the time, you guys do more for me than you will ever even realize.